guys, my name is Muhammad Ilham. I'm from State Polytechnic of Sriwijaya. My major is accounting department. And this video, I will give you a sample about job interview. This is a public speaking as an English assignment. And if you like this video, you can give a thumbs up. And now let's go on video.
Thank you for coming in and for your interest in our company and the position. I would like to use this interview productively to learn as much as possible about you in a relatively short period of time. I'm going to lead our conversation with questions, but you are more than welcome to jump in and to ask me whatever you might consider useful about the company or about the role. I'm also going to take a few notes on my laptop, and I hope that isn't too distracting. Let's start with tell me about yourself question. Who are you? What have you studied so far? What has been your experience?
Alright sir, my name is Muhammad Ilham. I graduated from Associate of Accounting at Sriwijaya State Polytechnic. During my accounting education, I have studied both the theory and the practice of accounting for use in the work. During my study, I sometimes took part in competition related to accounting and attended seminars related to accounting in order to broaden my horizons. For my work experience, previously I was a sales supervisor at Mayora Limited Company for 4 years. I have also been a finance staff at the Sinarmas Group for 2 years, when my job was to do bookkeeping and make company financial reports.
Okay, so why did you choose that particular major and at that particular school?
I studied accounting because I feel it was a passion for me. Every time I study it, I feel excited and comfortable. In addition, I see accounting is needed in life. To learn it, I studied at Sriwijaya State Polytechnic. I choose Sriwijaya State Polytechnic because I believe that by studying at Sriwijaya State Polytechnic, I can develop my interest in accounting. Because the National Police is one of the best polytechnic that produce quality graduates.
During your preparation for this interview, I guess you thought about what you do the best. What are your biggest strengths? And how do you think our company would benefit from them?
I have a good self-confidence, but I can control it to keep it positive. I'm always consistent and focused on the work that is being done. The greatest strength I have is I love my job, because for me, when the people love our job, doing will be optimal and the result will be maximum.
I see on your resume that you had switched jobs not too long ago. Why did you leave your previous position?
I have previously worked as a finance staff for 2 years, where it has helped me bring out to my skills and expertise. However, although I'm comfortable this job and this my position, I see no opportunity for growth to my career. So I decided to leave at that position.
All right. Why are you interviewing with me today? What made you apply for this job and why do you want to work here?
According to the reason, I leave my previous position because there wasn't a career to grow in the future. I applied and I come for an interview at this time because I believe when I get a job as an internal auditor staff in your company, I will have a career growth in future because your company is one of the leading company in the sector. I want to dedicate my knowledge and my expertise to your company.
Okay, so now tell me about a time when you were in charge of a project with a deadline. Which was the project and how did you meet the deadline?
My experience as an accounting staff with the task make bookkeeping and financial reports for companies. Of course, this has a deadline in its presentation. At that time, I was compiling the company's financial statement with a deadline only 10 days. This is a fairly short deadline for me. I work to be quickly and precisely. I'm focused on collecting related things what I needed to financial statement. At least 2 days before the presentation, the result of financial statement have been completed.
Okay, and so tell me about a time when you showed an initiative on the job. When was it and which was the outcome?
Before I became a sales supervisor, I was a sales staff. I worked hard. In one meeting, I proposed to market sales by organizing certain events. In my suggestions, sales increased in 1 year. As a result, I was to promoted a supervisor.
Tell me about a time when your communication skills helped you at your job. When was it and what did you do?
When I was an accounting staff, there was a miscommunication between sales department and the finance department. At that time, the finance department had not recorded to some of sales that had occurred. To avoid creating uncertainty, I asked the sales department to send the related sales documents for review. In fact, it was true. There was an error due to lack of communication. And finally, sales had to be recorded by the finance department.
You know, we're currently interviewing more candidates. That's why I would like to ask you, why do you think we should hire you? And why do you think we should choose you over other candidates?
Okay, sir. Based on my knowledge, my expertise, my experience, and my work ethic that I have explained it, I have the right to work as an internal auditor in your company, sir.
Good then, thanks. Now, do you have any questions for me?
Yes, sir. I have some question for you. When I work later, who will be I work with the most? And how is the workflow in this company? Thank you.